Hey friends, welcome back to English with the Hobbit. In today's episode, Bilbo is still shocked by the uninvited guests at his door. He's trying to figure out why they are there. And guess what? It turns out Gandalf has marked his door without telling him. That's right. It's time for Bilbo to learn about the mission and for us to learn some fantastic vocabulary. Let's get started. I have no signs on my door. It was painted a week ago, and I am quite sure you have come to the wrong house. As soon as I saw your funny faces on the doorstep, I had my doubts. But treat it as the right one. Tell me what you want done, and I will try it. If I have to walk from here to the east of East and fight the wild whirlworms in the last desert. I had a great-great-great-granduncle once. Bullrooter took, and yes, but that was long ago, said Gloin. I was talking about you, and I assure you there's a mark on this door. The usual one in the trade, or used to be. Burglar wants a good job, plenty of excitement, and reasonable reward. That's how it is usually read. You can say expert treasure hunter instead of burglar if you like. Some of them do. It's all the same to us. Gandalf told us that there was a man of the sword in these parts looking for a job at once, and that he had arranged for a meeting here this Wednesday tea time. Of course there is a mark, said Gandalf. I'll put it there myself, for very good reasons. You asked me to find a 14th man for your expedition, and I chose Mr. Baggins. Just let anyone say I chose the wrong man or the wrong house, and you can stop at 13 and have all the bad luck you like, or go back to digging coal. Whoa, that was quite a dramatic conversation, wasn't it? Poor Bilbo still has no idea what he's getting into, but Gandalf sure does. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the interesting words and phrases from today's reading. Trust me, these will not only help you understand the Hobbit better, but they'll also boost your everyday English. And hey, if you're enjoying this journey through Middle-earth with me, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep going and bring more magical lessons your way. Now, onto the vocabulary. Signs are symbols or marks that give information, like a secret code on a wall. In this story, it's the kind of sign burglars recognize. Bilbo didn't even know one was on his door. To paint something means to cover it with color, usually for decoration or repair. Bilbo's door had just been painted, so of course he thought it was clean and unmarked. Surprise. When you're sure, it means you believe something 100%. Bilbo was sure they had the wrong place. Poor guy had no idea what was coming. Confidence doesn't always mean correctness. Wrong is the opposite of right. Bilbo was convinced they knocked on the wrong door, but nope, it was all planned. Sometimes, being wrong leads to the greatest adventures. Funny faces aren't always hilarious. They can be strange, unusual, or unexpected. Bilbo saw all those odd faces on his doorstep and instantly doubted everything. Wouldn't you? The doorstep is the little platform right in front of your door. It's where guests, and in Bilbo's case, 12 dwarves and a wizard show up. Watch out who's standing on yours. To treat something as means to act like it's real, even if you're not totally convinced. Bilbo said, "Fine, I'll treat it as the right house," even though he was full of doubt. East is a direction, but in fantasy, it often means the edge of the known world. Bilbo jokes about walking to the east of East, which sounds like way too far, honestly. To fight means to battle or struggle, physically or mentally. Bilbo didn't expect to fight anyone, let alone monsters in deserts. Well, life comes at you fast. Wild things are untamed and unpredictable, like wild animals or wild adventures. When someone says wild worms, you know it's serious fantasy business. These are imaginary giant worms, like dragons without wings. Scary, slimy, and legendary. Bilbo mentions them as a joke, but hey, in Middle-earth, anything's possible. The Last Desert sounds like a faraway, final place no one really wants to visit. It's one of those fantasy places where epic and exhausting things happen. To assure someone means to give them confidence or certainty. Gloin assures Bilbo there is a mark on the door. Imagine someone arguing with you about your own house. A trade is a kind of job or profession, especially one that involves skill and hands-on work, like being a carpenter or a blacksmith. In the world of The Hobbit, even burglary is considered a trade. It's funny to think of sneaking into dragon caves as just another day at the office. Reasonable means fair or not extreme. The dwarves promise a reasonable reward, though Bilbo might have preferred something less dragon-related. An expert is someone who's really good at something. Gandalf sees the potential in Bilbo, even though Bilbo doesn't see himself as an expert at anything yet. A treasure hunter sounds cooler than a burglar, right? It's someone who searches for hidden riches. Same job, just better marketing. This phrase is used to say, yeah, a few people say that. When Gloin says people call it treasure hunting instead of burglary, some of them do, and it makes them feel better. Sort means type or kind. Gandalf says Bilbo is the sort of person they need, quiet on the outside, full of surprises inside, like a teacup holding a storm. To arrange something means to plan it ahead of time. Gandalf arranged the meeting without Bilbo knowing. Classic Gandalf move. A meeting is when people come together to talk or plan. Bilbo thought he was having a quiet tea, not a full-on dwarvish strategy session. An expedition is a long and adventurous journey, often with a specific goal. This one includes mountains, dragons, and gold. You know, normal stuff. Chose the past tense of choose. Gandalf chose Bilbo for this quest, even though no one, including Bilbo, could figure out why. Sometimes the right choice isn't obvious. Bad luck means misfortune, things going wrong. Gandalf warns them. If you skip Bilbo, you'll get all the bad luck you deserve. 13's an unlucky number, after all. Coal is a black rock burned for heat or fuel. It's hard, dirty work, and way less glamorous than hunting treasure, unless you really like soot. And that's it for today's episode. We met some serious dwarves, heard about mysterious marks, and even imagined fighting worms in the Last Desert. What a ride. Bilbo may still be unsure about his role, but something tells me his quiet life is about to change forever. If you enjoyed today's adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a step of Bilbo's journey, or your own journey to better English. See you next time in English with The Hobbit. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.